previous used to ride a massive black direwolf. Don't worry, Clive, I'd much rather have you.
Bandits actually taste quite nice. The meat can be a little tough, but there's not a lot of fat.
Why are you talking to me? We're stuck out here, and it's getting intolerable. Keep moving.
There's a really weird taste in my mouth. It must have been the last bandit.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Yeah?
We've stopped. What is it?
Many lives were lost here. I wonder if we will ever know what really happened.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Ha! Enjoy the chill.
We've stopped. What is it? What can I do for you, friend? Fine. What? What? That it?
You better not laugh if I slip over on the ice.
The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today. Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous race.
At your service.
Women.
What's on your mind?
I don't see you eyeing me up and down. I'm not just eye candy, you know. I do have other uses. And if you're thinking what I think you are thinking, then think again. I do like to be admired, though, I must admit.
Still here. Do let me know if I can be of service.
See the mammoth? Watch out for the ones with the carvings on their tusks. That's how the giants mark their hurts.
Kaiden is impossible. I don't know how to talk to him.
So, Gaiden, do you have any hobbies other than brooding and being tall?
I do not brood.
No? What is that thing you do where you stare wistfully into the distance, the wind tousling your hair?
Do you have any other hobbies other than being noisy and obnoxious?
Touché, my friend, touché.
Have you ever been to Cyrodiil, Ori? I think you'd find the Great Forest most agreeable.
I passed through Cyrodiil on my way to Skyrim. The forest is beautiful, as you say, but the trees are still rather, small, aren't they?
Small? The Great Forest? Small? I'll have you know, the Great Forest is the most magnificent region of woodland this side of Kvatch. That's why they call it great. Small trees indeed. The very idea.
You couldn't build a city in any of them, though, could you?
That's true.
I made my way to Candlehearth Hall and tried to purchase a room. I was told in no uncertain terms that I was not welcome and that I should seek shelter elsewhere. While I was explaining that I had gold and would cause no trouble, I noticed 3 brawny men watching me with interest. I turned from the innkeep and faced the men. "You fellows see something strange?" I asked. "No, friend," replied the nearest. "We see a man who needs a bed and a bath, but we fear you won't find them here. If you have coin, maybe we can help you." We soon came to a heavy wooden door. I heard a key turn on the other side. A grunt, the door opened, and I was face to face with the oldest woman I have ever seen. "We have a guest, dear mother," said the eldest brother. "Well, come in then. Table set, go wash your hands." I sat and tucked in. There was soup and roast beef and vegetables. I saw many things I have now forgotten. When I awoke, the room was spinning and bleary. I heard the deep, muffled voices. Then I saw what was next to me, and my heart froze. What I saw was the king of dragonflies, the largest dragonfly imaginable. He was in a massive jar to my left, and he was spinning about in a frenzy. That is when I realized I was in a jar of my own. I realized that the handsome dragonfly in the jar next to mine was not so large after all. I had been made small, like him. That is when I heard the dragonfly yell in my head, "Your jar! Hit the wall of your jar!" Mother had placed me on the shelf with the base of my jar hanging over the edge. I leapt towards the glass, flapping my wings as fast as I could. My jar toppled off the shelf and smashed on the stone floor. "Yes," cried the dragonfly. "Lay still. She's coming back." Suddenly, there was a bonk noise, and Mother's jaw went slack. Her muddy eyes rolled back, and she collapsed. I struggled out from under her hand and saw the dragonfly's jar rolling to a stop near a chair leg. "You knocked her out," I yelled in my mind. "Yes," he replied. "I managed to tip my jar onto her head." "Thank you," I said. "What is your name?" He said, "I cannot remember. I have been a dragonfly too long, but there is hope for you." He directed me to a nearby alchemy table and told me to nibble a bit of this and that. He had the antidote memorized. I told him he could stay with me for as long as he wished, then asked what I should call him. "Mother scratched my initials on the lid of my jar," he said. "I no longer know what they mean." "They seem to say Mr. D," I replied. "Do you mind if I call you Mr. Dragonfly?" He said that was fine. He then said that I would no doubt lose the ability to hear him soon, but so far that has not been the case. I think our little conversations are good for his mind. Anyway, that is how Mr. Dragonfly and I met.
I hope Freya and the Skull are doing okay. Maybe we should visit sometime.
Hey, Pa! Welcome back! Hey, I got you something. I hope you like it.
A doggy! Papa, I didn't know you had a doggy. He's so cute. Could I keep him? Please? Wow, thanks, Papa.
You lead. I'll follow.